Hey guys, we're back. Welcome to another video. And we are out here trying to basically practice our discipline to follow our rules. That's one of the main thing I have issues with. I am profitable. So we're gonna be taking our time to stay locked in on discipline. So the market is about to open in like 3 seconds and we're gonna get active. All right, let's go. Okay, so the market has opened up. So let's see. We're looking at stock SOAR. And let's see if we can make a move on this. I usually don't trade the first minute of market open. I let it kind of open up a little bit and see what it wants to do. And then after that, then I'll start looking for entries. Because we have some resistance here at 346. Got some resistance. Now we have 350. Okay, will we get a continuation or will... Oh, we got a big seller right there. So I think I might take a short position on this. There's a big support right there at 35. And there's some buying going through. Let's see. Gotta play patient. We're in like a zone right here. Or I should say a range. So let's see if it breaks out. I think I'm gonna take a short position. I'm just trying to wait and see. Okay, we got some buyers coming in. We got a big seller here. Okay, I took a short position. Average is 41. Okay, we got a continuation. And no, so I'm gonna close that. I want to see that instant move. Okay, we're getting a move here. And we're in the zone right here, so it's a little bit of a consolidation. I want to see if we can get a breakout. So see, we're trading within that zone right here. Yeah, we're trading within that zone. Let's see if we can get a breakout. If we get a breakout, then I'll potentially look for another entry. But let's wait and see. Let me see if there's anything that's moving. There's a big buy right there. So I'm guessing they're not like the market don't know where I want to go. Okay, we broke out on the lower side. Wow. Now let's see if we can. There's probably gonna be a bounce here. I'll probably look to take a entry, a quick bounce play if it can hold up. Is it gonna hold up? Okay, it look like we are. So I took a quick entry. Average is 23. And all right, close that out. It's not holding up as I wanted to. Let's see if we can get another. Okay, another entry right there. And we get a continuation. Average is 26. And let's see. If we get back to 320, I'm out. Okay. So we're having a little issue here. Okay, I took another entry. Let's see. Average is 30, 32. I want to see that follow through. And we're not getting it. My out is gonna be 28 if it don't play out. Still waiting. We're still getting some selling going on, but 20 is my stop. 28 my stop. All right, so I took that stop. So let's wait for a little bit and see if we can get another play. Still see some selling going on, but let's see. Will the seller come back in? Then I take another short. Okay, I took a short position. Can we get a follow through? Average is 23. Okay, 23. We still have some support here. Okay, 23. So I'm looking for the follow through. Okay, nice. There's some support right here. Okay, nice. Can we get a continuation? Nice. Okay, nice. Okay. There's some there was some buyers there for that pop with a big buyer at I think around like 306. That was a good entry. Let's see if we can, what's this gonna do? So right now I'm just looking at the price action and seeing what it's trying to do. But let's let it play out for a little bit. So I'm gonna give it some time to play out before I make any decision in terms of what direction. We did get a good bounce from this candle, which it hit a low of 302, and it bounced all the way to 315. So that's actually a good play, a good bounce play. When I do take my bounce trade, I don't look to expect to hold it too long. At least try to get at least 10 cents out of it. But if it's strong and we get that pop more than a 10-cent move, then that's always good. So I think if we can get over 20 or hold these levels between like 312, 305, if we can hold these levels and retest 320, I feel like we could probably get a move to the upside. Okay, so I took the entry. Average is 321. Let's see if we can get a continuation. Nice. Okay, we got some buyers coming in. Let's see if we can hold up. Okay, we're retesting that 321. Okay. All right, it's taking too long, so I took the stop. We do have some resistance right here at 325, so that could be a reason why it's kind of stalling out within that range. on the, this is the 9 EMA. So that could be a reason of why it's stalling out. Okay, so now it's popping. You see, it's having a little bit of it's having a little bit of a hard time right there on that EMA. There's a lot of resistance there. So we'll let that play out for a little bit and see if it will clear out. So new key area, if anything, if we could get a entry above like 327. But I want to see a pullback first before I jump in. I prefer that pullback, and then if anything, if I see some more support down below, then I'll definitely try to get another entry. So I know I probably haven't said what my issue is in terms of the discipline aspect that I'm trying to control. So my discipline, the discipline that I'm trying to control is basically knowing to like get out the trade as soon as I see something that's not working. So before I'll hold on to the trade and end up losing more than I'm supposed to. So now I'm trying to build that muscle to where if I see something in terms of in terms of the price action or on the level 2, I use the DOM. If I see something that looks like it's not gonna, like the trade is not gonna work out in my favor, then I cut the trade, no matter if it's a win or a loss. So that's the mental basically that's what I'm trying to figure out, and I'm trying to get used to doing. So repetition and actually trading and doing it in real time, I believe for me will help me build that mental muscle or that discipline muscle that I need to succeed as a trader. So we're holding down at we have some support down at these levels, so I like that. I like that. Let's see if we can continue to hold. There's still some sellers there. Still some sellers down here. So key area, I'm looking to see if we can retest which within these range of 327. We did get a double top. Okay, so we got some support right around these 312, 310 area. Let's see if it's strong enough to change the momentum or direction of price. I think I'm gonna try to get an entry at 314 if we go back and retest. Get some resistance here. So I took an entry, average is 314. Can we get a continuation? Okay, so it looked like we're getting a little bit of a pullback. So my full stop or my stop will be at 304. I'm giving it a little bit of a chance because I believe down here we have some support. If you look at the 10-second chart, you can see some accumulation around here. But my full stop will be at 304. Can we get a continuation? Nice. And let me sell that. There's a big seller right there that pushed it down. So that was a good entry, good exit. I did, like I said, I'm looking at the time and sale. Well, not the time and sale. Sorry. For me, I'm looking at the Dom. For you, you might be looking at the level 2. I'm reading that, and I seen that there was a big seller, so I sold it just before it popped right back down. So I believe this could probably continue to go down, and I'm gonna take a short entry at 06. Let's see. We did double bottom at 307. All right, so I took a short position. Averages 07. Can we get a continuation on the downside? There is some support. Come on, let's go. Can we? And yes, probably. All right, so I'll close that out. If it retests it again, then I'll try it again in terms of short. All right, so I took another short. Average is 306. Let's get a continuation. There's a big buyer right there. I'm trying to give it a chance to play out a little bit. Okay, so that is a sign that there's some big buyers down there. Again. So average is 306. I want to give it a chance. All right, it looks like the buyers are trying to reclaim it. That's perfectly fine. I'm going to take probably 2 more trades. I'm not trying to overtrade. I do see some buys. I took a short position right there. Average is 05. Can we get a push down continuation? So 305 is my average. So I will take the 310 stop. So that's a 5-cent stop, which is good risk management. And the reason why we're having that issue is because we're close to that whole dollar, which is $3. So we're gonna get taken out more likely. There's a lot of support there, but 310 is my stop. My hand is on the trigger to sell the close the position. Okay, now I closed it. All right, so I'm gonna take one more trade, and if it works out, then it works out. If it don't, then I'm gonna call it a day. All right, so I took an entry here. That was a big drop. So average is 19. My stop is gonna be 305. All right, that's it. So didn't well, I look at it as a win today, even though I did lose more time than I win. Like I said, my idea or what I'm trying to do right now is to build that mental strength in terms of selling when I need to, closing out the position when I need to, versus overstaying my welcome on a specific trade. So I feel like I look at that as a win based on the fact that I came out to do what I said I was gonna do in terms of building my discipline and not being stuck on that specific, or falling in love with that stock and just getting in and getting out and move forward. So this might bounce back into the upside, and then let's call it a day. But let's see, like, if it's gonna what it's gonna do here. I do feel like we can retest that 20, but it looked like there's a lot of selling pressure. As you can see, we rejected this area a lot. So we hit the high of 320 here. We hit 319. It seemed like there's a lot of selling going on within, or sellers within that range of 320. Okay, let's see. All right, so I took an entry here. 314 is my average. Can we get a follow through? There's a big seller at 315. Okay, we got some buys. Okay, now we're coming back to that 320. So that area is a hot spot. So are we gonna break through it, or we're going to get a drop like we recently just did? So 314 is the average. My stop will be if anything 310, which will be what, a 4-cent stop. Okay, we're pushing. Can we get a continuation? I want to see it pop through 320. Can we get that pop through 320? There's still some strong sellers there at 320. Nice. There's a big seller at 320. I'm gonna let it try to play out because the buyers are buying it up. Nice. Can we get a pop continuation? All right, so I'm gonna take that. There's some resistance there, but as you can see, I'm following my rules, and that's the plan. I'm thinking this is gonna go all the way to 330. As I said, 330. There's some resistance there. Some resistance there. Let's see if we can get a pullback and a continuation. And this is why, even though I want to follow my rules, sometimes you have to try to like let the play out as well, because sometimes you might sell a little bit too quick and then the stock leave without you, which nothing is wrong if it leaves without you, but sometimes you have to let the stock play out so you don't miss certain opportunity. But if you do see some resistance and stuff like that, or support, then you just, move accordingly. Okay, let's see. We're gonna probably more likely retest 350. My daughter is here, so if you hear any noise, baby, come. I think she wanna learn how to trade as well. So if I see some weakness, then I'll take a short position. All right, so I took a short position. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna take that and take that profit. There's some support right there. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, there is some support. As you can see, it bounced off that 9 EMA for support. That's why I closed the position. Let's see. More likely, we're gonna retest 350. So I'm looking for, if we can hold above these levels, get back above 330, and hold above 330. I feel like we will have the strength to go test retest 350. Can we hold 20? Okay, no. Can we bounce? We did get a bounce. Okay, let's see. And I got an entry at average is 331. Can we buy it up? Let's give it a try. 331. Okay, I'm trying to give it some time to play out a little bit. Okay, let's see if the bias will step back in. Nice. Can we get a follow through? Follow through. Nice. There's a big seller there. Okay, nice. Okay, I'm gonna take that. There's some resistance there as well. My daughter is doing too much right now. But anyway, let's see. I don't think we're gonna end up reaching to 350. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just look for some weaknesses, and then I'm gonna potentially short, just like that. But I'm not shorting yet. I'm just waiting for a bit. Let's see. Give it a chance to create the weakness that I'm looking for. Okay, so I took a short position. Average is 27. 327 is my average. 327 is my average. If anything, if it don't play out in my favor, I'll take the stop at 334. 334 will be my stop loss. Average is 327. There's some support building up around there, so we're probably gonna more likely get taken out. So 334 is my stop. Yeah, there's some support building up around 331. So more likely we probably will get taken out. But let's see. I usually have my stop at like a 10-cent stop. So my overall my stop is supposed to be at 337 since I got in at 327. But let's see. I'm gonna leave it at 337 to give it some. Okay, we're gonna probably get stopped out. All right, we got stopped out. And I'm gonna enter again. If we don't, okay, there's a big seller there at 340, and we're gonna more likely reach that 350. And I'm gonna take a short at that 350. Watch. There's some resistance here. All right, took a short position. Nice, 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 nice. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, baby. You hear me? But that was a nice entry. Nice entry. That was a nice play. But I'm gonna call it a day, guys. I'm gonna call it a day. That was a nice place. Look at that bounce. Hold on, let's see. I want to take a little bit more advantage. Let's see if it's gonna hold up that 350. If it don't hold up above that 350, I'm gonna take another short position because that's showing some weakness. But let's see. Let's see. There is some. Let's see. Okay, so I took a short position. Average is what? 341. Can we get a continue push? Nice. Is it 341? I want to see. We're probably gonna get a pop, but let's see. 341. Can we get a continuation to the downside? Come on, let's get a push. Okay, nice. It's building up some support, but I'm trying to give it some time. We're building some support at 41. It's kind of breaking down a little bit. Come on, let's go. All right, so I'm gonna close that. I don't like the way how it's like. I don't like the way how it's consolidating in that area. Okay, now I want to play out. Okay, it look like it's building some support. If we can retest above 45. If we can retest 345, hold these area. Baby, stop it. Then I'll take a long position. But let's see. $345. It look like it's getting weak now. We might be losing the steam to the upside. Okay, so yeah, it's breaking down now. And this is why sometimes I say give it give your trade some time to play out sometimes, because sometimes you'll miss the opportunity. Okay, so look at like where we reached three. What time was that? 3:11. There's a big buy at 3:15. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock. That was a nice drop though. Look over here. We're building we're building some support around here. There's a big seller right there as well. It's a big seller. I'll try to see if we continue to go down, I'll try to get an entry at 3:15. So yeah, 3:15. I'll look to try to get an entry. Baby, stop it.
Everything was going as planned until it wasn't. My water broke at 36 weeks. William's heart rate had been dropping. At that point, the whole floor rushed in. I was never scared because I really felt that the New York Presbyterian team from triage.
Okay, let's see what we can do. I think 3:15 will be a good entry.
The best care.
Chandeliers. Delicate, sparkling, and bursting with class. Nothing says I'm loaded like a chandelier. We should know.
Alright, so this is like, if I do take a trade, this will be my final trade. I know I said that before, but this is gonna more likely be my final trade. Okay, so nice little pop. So my entry is gonna be 320. If we get a push down to 320, that will be my entry for the downside.
Chandelier. So if you're ready for the high class life, come visit us at Mike and Tony's Chandelier Galaxy. We'll throw in a free set of handsome bed waffles and every purchase. You have to ask for a little water.
I think this pop that we're getting is premature, but we'll see. I think it's a premature pop, but we'll see. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, then it is what it is, and we'll not take any trade. Entry gonna be, let's see. Could have took the entry, but it's perfectly fine. I missed that entry. This question now, can we get a retest, pullback retest, and then potentially get to enter at a better price? Okay, this hit a low of 319. There's some support around the 320. Got to be patient sometime. I want to see if we'll retest that 320. If not, more like this is going to continue to go higher. As I predicted, if it didn't go back and retest that 320, then it'll be showing strength to the upside. Now, can we hold below that 350, or will we break above that 350? It looks like we're going to more likely hold above the 350. There's a big seller there. I'm going to take a quick short position. Average is 356. 356. There's a big buy there. Can we break it down? So my stop is going to be 3. Oh, okay, that's it. Oh, what it took so long to take me out? But anyways, I could have sold the position when it popped back down. I did see some support. But anyway, I'm calling it a day. I did follow my rule. One thing I can say I did wrong today, I overtraded a little bit, which is okay-ish. It's not okay. It's a little bit okay. The reason why it's okay-ish is because, one, I did follow my rules in terms of managing my risk. So I'm done for the day. I'll give my trading today, I'll say a B. Well, not my trade. My follow my rules and being disciplined. I give myself either a B plus to an A. I wouldn't give myself an A plus today. So either a B plus to an A. All right. So you guys can grade me under the bottom. I do think if not an A B plus. Be fair. But you guys could grade me in the comment section and let me know. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and you see how it dropped. That's what I was looking for that play. But either way, it happened already. But whatever. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. And thanks for tuning in to another discipline trade with Key. All right, Key Life Trading, Equi Futures. Peace.